Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create a flawless full face makeup look that is perfect for any occasion. So grab your makeup bag, grab your popcorn, sit down and enjoy this video. First thing, and very essentially, you have to start with a clean and moisturized face. So I clean the face and I moisturize it off camera. I forgot to record that part. Now I'm just moisturizing the lips to make sure it's smooth and to make sure it's hydrated before I would want to apply my lip stain or lip gloss in the future. Now I went in with my primer to help the makeup last long and to create a smooth base for the makeup. You can go in with any primer of choice. I use this particular one because I've been using it for a long time and it has been working for me, so that's what I went in with. It's a LA Girl Facefinity primer. It's very affordable, yes, and you can get it anywhere, I think. Now you want to go in with your fan and make sure everything is dry. Next, we are going to apply foundation. I'm using the Zikel Even True Foundation in shade 035, and I'm using a damp beauty sponge to just blend that in. I'm trying out this new technique I learned from Glam by Omoye. Just use the foundation directly to you pick up the foundation with the sponge and apply it directly to the skin. It saves foundation and you don't use too much and it blends evenly. Next, I'm going in with my concealer from Zikel Cosmetics as well. In this video you'll be seeing a lot of products from Zikel Cosmetics. I'm going to add it to my description, so you just apply the concealer in the inner corners of the eye as I'm doing, then the outer corners of the eye as well. This is to brighten the middle part of your face, to cover any spots that needs extra coverage. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just applying it. You want to use a concealer that is 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 shades lighter than the person's face. After applying it, I went in with the same damp beauty sponge I used for the foundation, just onto another part of it, and I just used that to blend the concealer into her skin. Just want to take your time and blend. Take your time and blend. This part of the makeup matters a lot. All the cream part, when you're applying your liquid and your cream products, you have to take out time and blend it, because you don't want to have any harsh lines, you don't want to have any wrinkles, because any wrinkles you have or any harsh lines you have, it will show at the end of your makeup. It's going to anything you do wrong at this part of your makeup is going to affect the finished look or the outcome of your makeup. So you want to take out time and blend it. So this is what I'm doing in this part of the video. After blending that in, I went in with another concealer that is lighter, and just at the inner corner of her eye, just there. That was where I placed it. So I left that there. Then I went in with my contour. I'm using the contour from that Zikel concealer palette. It has contour shades there, so that's what I'm using. I'm using for her cheekbones, for her forehead, and the sides of her nose. I'm just using my beauty sponge to blend that in, to hollow the cheek and the side of the nose and along the jawline. I want to blend it properly to avoid any harsh lines, like I said earlier. After that, I went in with my brush. This brush is from Avor Cosmetics. I didn't say that earlier. My brush is from Avor Cosmetics. So I'm using that to blend my concealer. The concealer I left in the inner corner of her eye. I'm just taking out time to blend that in properly. After that, I'm going in with a smaller brush now to contour her nose, to contour the sides of her nose, because I didn't really get to do that the first time. So I'm taking out time to contour the sides of her nose, to structure the nose. This is where you want to take your time and carefully structure it, so it will be straight and pointed and beautiful. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. Then you apply. I went in with my blush. This blush is from One Palette. I'll put it in the description box, like I said earlier. All products that I'm using on this video, I'll put it in the description box. So I went in with this dark pink shade. I'm just going in to blend that into my contour. When blending out your brush, you want to take time and blend it in a way that when you look at the face of the person you're working on, there's no demarcation line between the blush, the contour, and the concealer. When you blend it properly, so that when you look at it, it's looking like the same thing. I don't know how to explain this, but just look at this video now. There's no difference between the blush, the contour, and the concealer. And I applied a little bit of blush on my client's nose. Then I went in with this setting spray from Kiss Beauty. This step will help your makeup last longer and give you a fresh finish. After which, I went in with my setting powder, and I'm just using that with my beauty sponge. I'm just using that to press the powder into the skin. You want to take a little at a time to build up. So I'm just using that to keep my makeup in place. I'm putting that in my T-zones, area I applied the concealer earlier. You want to take out time and press it into the face gently. You don't want it to look too cakey. You don't want any harsh lines. Remember, we are going for a flawless makeup look, okay? So you want to take out time and do that. Now I'm going in with my powder to set the entire face, and I'm still using my brush from Avor Cosmetics. Yes, it's so beautiful. It's so nice and fluffy and soft. You can use it to do anything, and all the brush you will need for a full face, everything is available in this particular brush set. I love it so much. Thank you so much, Glam by Omoye, for recommending. Now I'm just going in with the powder to set the entire face, one step at a time. I'm just setting the face gradually. Next thing, I went in with my powder contour, still using another brush from the same brush set rather. So I'm just going in with my contour shade, and I'm just applying that on her face, on her jawline, her forehead, corners of her nose as well. So I'm just taking out time to apply that on her face. Next thing I did was I went in with my powder blush to apply on the same place I applied the cream blush earlier. This is just to touch it up and make it look brighter. Yes, still using the brush from Avor Cosmetics as well. I'm just blushing the cheeks. It gives you this youthful glow, and it just makes everything beautiful. Now I went in with my setting powder again to bake this time around. So I applied this is more, the quantity I'm using to bake is more than what I used to set the face. That's the difference. So I'm just applying that underneath the eye. Then I'm brushing her brows with the spoolie brush, and the brow wax, I'm just using that to brush it upward. I didn't get to line her brows using a blade because she didn't want that. So after which, I went in with the setting powder so it doesn't look oily. Then I went in with this brow gel from Carite. Then I'm just using that to line her brows. I'm using it to outline the bottom and the top of her brows, as you can see in this video. That's what I'm taking my time. You want to be light-handed in this process, and because you don't want any harsh lines and you want it to feel like hair strokes. So I'm doing that for the second brows as well, before filling it with hair like strokes. I don't think I got that in this video, but that was what I did. Now I'm just going in with concealer to clean up the brows so it has this natural look. Then I'm brushing it out with a spoolie brush to blend the products so it has a very beautiful natural look. Then for the eyeshadows, I'm using an eyeshadow primer. It will be in the description box because I can't remember the name. I'm just blending that on her eyelid. I'm doing this so that when I apply the eyeshadow, the colors I'm going for is going to pop and hold. It will not crease and it will not leave any harsh lines on her lid. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just blending in this primer. Then for my eyeshadow, I got this eyeshadow palette from Blossom Cosmetics. It's beautiful. It has every color you can think about, every color that you will need. Now I'm going in with this brown shade, one of the brown shade. I don't know, I didn't really show it in the video. Okay, I think I recorded this video alone, that's why. Now I'm using a fluffy brush from Avon Cosmetics, which you already know. I'm using that to blend in her transition shade. So I'm using this brown shade as her transition shade. So I'm just using that to blend. I'm just using the brush to blend out this color. Just blend it so you don't want it to look very harsh. You want it to look very beautiful and very calm to look at. Yes, that is it. So that when you're applying other colors, it doesn't look too dark. If I should say that, yes, it doesn't look too dark. So when you're transitioning from one color to the other color, it still has this very beautiful and soft look to it. Then I went in with this black shade. It's just completely black. I think it's matte black from the same eyeshadow palette. I'm just patting that onto her eyelid because we are going for a smoky look. I don't know if I said that at the beginning of this video. Now for the eyeliner, I still use products from Carite. The product I use for her brow, the black shade, that's what I used. I applied that from her waterline upward. Then I'm using a brush to blend that in. After which, I'm going in with my brush to blend out the setting powder I applied on her face, because of the product that fell on her skin. I don't want it to stay on her skin for too long, so I'm just blending that out of her face. As you can see, this eyeshadow is already given. The look is already given and it's not even complete yet. Next thing I did was I went in with my mascara to brush her lashes upward. I'm just taking my time to do that gently. I'll still link the eyeshadow, the mascara rather. I'll link it in the description box. I'm just using that to do. That's what I'm doing in the other eye as well. Then I went in with my lashes. As a makeup artist, I think this is the part of my makeup that I don't really love, applying lashes, but we're getting there. So I just applied her lashes. I think the glue I use is from Classic, and the lashes will be in the description box. Now I'm using a brown lip liner. A brown is a lip stain I use as a lip liner in this look. I'm just using that to line her top and bottom lip. Is brown, just brown color. As you can see, it's not very loud, it's just very brown because of her skin tone anyways. Then I went in with this it is pink, be peach, is giving pink vibe or peach vibe or nude vibe. I went in with this color. I blended that out. Then I went in with a lighter shade because that was not giving what I wanted. There was a look I was going for, so that was why I was still blending it. Then after that, I went in with another shade that was lighter to lighten the middle of her lip because I wanted it to pop. There's a way I wanted it to look for the eye so it doesn't wash her off, if that's the right word to use. So I just used my brush to blend that into her lip. Then I went in with the brush to blend the brown. You don't want harsh lines. I've been saying this from the beginning of the makeup this video till now. You don't want any harsh lines, so I used the brush to blend it. Now for her under eye, I decided to smoke it at the under of her lower lash line. Her lower lash line. I decided to smoke it a bit. After that, I added some highlight, and she's already looking so beautiful. Added some highlight to her face to give her the glow. Apply it to the top of the cheekbones, like I'm doing in this video. You apply it to the bridge of her nose. Yeah, you don't want it to be too harsh. You just want it to be very subtle, so when the light hits the face, it just gives you this very beautiful glow. After that, I went in with my gloss because you can never go wrong with gloss. It's a clear gloss, so I'm just applying that on the lipstick already on that I applied earlier. Yeah, so I'm just using my brush to do that, taking our time to apply it properly because you want everything to have a seamless finish. Remember, we are going in for a flawless look. I'd like you to tell me in the comment section where you would want to rock this look to. Is it for Owambe? Is it for church? Is it for birthday photo shoot? Is it for wedding? For your wedding? And this is the finished look, guys. This is the finished look. A full face makeup that is perfect for any occasion. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Comment below your favorite step and subscribe to my channel for more beauty tips and tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.